I just noticed this when I saw this guy on screen. Doesn't he look like Charlie Hunnam and Macaulay Culkin had a baby together? Do you guys see this? I don't know if it's just me. Okay, so Run All Night. So Run All Night stars Liam Neeson. He plays this former hitman who works for this huge drug business. He's kind of going through a rough patch. He's haunted by the crimes he committed, all the people he stabbed in the back, and he's a drunk because he's basically all alone. Until one night, Charlie Hunnam 2.0 targets his son, played by Joel Kinsman, since he gets wrapped up in this sort of drug deal gone wrong. Liam Neeson shoots the dude who is actually the son of Ed Harris's character and is also the boss slash best friend of Liam Neeson. And Ed Harris is all, "I'm gonna attack your boy with everything I got." Liam Neeson and Joel Kinsman become public enemy number one while the cops and Ed Harris's crew go after them throughout this night, and now we have the movie. Now, seeing the trailers to this, I was like, oh man, Liam Neeson's gonna do another action movie. He was in Taken 3 earlier this year, and I really did not like Taken 3. And it wasn't really Liam Neeson's fault. He was fine in the movie. He just got caught up with a shitty director and shitty writing. He just gets caught up in all these bad movies. I'm like, come on, Liam Neeson, I know you're so much better than that. And Run All Night turned out to be a hell of a lot better than Taken 3, that's for damn sure. And like I said about Liam Neeson being in action movies, the dude kills it. You buy him as this older senior badass. But out of all the characters that he plays in action movies, this is the one I like the most because his character had a little bit more depth and grit to him. Like, he wasn't necessarily a good guy, but he just came across a situation where he's like, you know what, I have to do the right thing. And I really dug that. And also the chemistry between him and Joel Kinsman, since it was like this broken relationship of father and son. Joel Kinsman wants nothing to do with him. He doesn't want him near his family. He just wants him out of his life. But this one night they were forced to stick together, which was enough time for them to build their relationship, so that was cool. And Ed Harris in this movie, I want to see him in more villainous roles. The dude is always a great actor. He used to be friends with Liam Neeson until he kills his son, and that's when he just completely loses it. And you see the chemistry between him and Liam Neeson grow in tension, and I love that. Which then results in the action growing in tension as well. And here's the thing I had with the action in this movie, is that there were still shaky cams present and made me go like, oh man, shaky cams, stop. I sounded like a sheep right there. Any directors out there who want to shoot a good action movie, don't use shaky cams. I was watching it in the theater and it felt like my eyes were gonna explode out of my head. Like, there was this car chase scene and it was shot pretty terrible. And it made me go like, it better not be this way the entire movie. After a few shaky cam scenes, it was all of a sudden gone. Like, all of a sudden, these scenes were now well shot and I was like, where was this the whole time? I wanted to see what I saw in the end in that car chase scene and a couple fist fights that Liam Neeson gets in. Because the concept was actually pretty good in the movie. Like, there was already excitement, but the way it was shot, it kind of made me lose interest. Luckily, the cameraman said, you know what, these shaky cams have to go. And during the end, this shaky cam was gone. The action scenes got really exciting. That all started to happen when this one dude named Common stepped in. He was by far the coolest character in the movie. When I saw him in the movie, I was like, who in the hell is Common? Is he like a rapper or some shit? It's not a very common name. Yeah, that's a very bad joke. He kind of reminded me of Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell meets the Terminator because he's just shooting everyone and everything so he can get to Liam Neeson and his son. And why I say Sam Fisher is because he wears that night vision eyepiece. If you've seen the movie, you'll understand. By far the coolest hunter in the movie. And just one more thing, you know how in action movies where it gets to a point where the character or characters get into a situation, you're like, oh man, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this. Once it gets to that part, it kind of just breezes past that without explanation. I was like, okay, I want an explanation how they got out of this situation, please. Because at that point, it just becomes unbelievable. And I'm like, yeah, I don't buy it. So Run All Night had cool characters. All the chemistry and acting was really good. The action has a few problems in the beginning, but it gets better towards the end. And the movie actually stays true to the title since it's all based in one night, so that was awesome. The concept and the story was good. There's a few problems here and there, but I'm not gonna hold it completely against it. I still had fun with the movie because I say Run All Night is worth the matinee price. Director of Taken 3. Take notes, because this is how you shoot an action film. Well, sorta. Have you guys seen Run All Night? What did you guys think about it? Whatever your thoughts are, leave a comment below. And as always, there's a link for my Twitter and my Facebook in the description. Keep in contact with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime, I have to get going.